Now, one of my good friends, he is born and raised here. And after 40 years, he decided to call Arizona quits. So, you know what? Let's give him a call and see what he thinks.
Hello.
Hey, Ryan, what's up, man? It's Rich.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, hope you don't mind, but you're on a video, but have a question for you. So how long did you live in Arizona for?
38 years.
38. So born and raised pretty much, right?
Yep.
And when did you leave?
About 6 months ago.
Okay. Just curious, after 38 years, what made you leave?
After that many years of 120-degree heat in the summers, I just was ready for the seasons.
The seasons? Even the bad ones?
Never had seasons in my life until now.
Okay. Where'd you end up going?
Massachusetts.
Jesus. So you went complete opposite direction. Now that you've been there a little bit, what would you say for people looking to move to Arizona? What do you think is a con other than lack of seasons?
Just the heat in the summers can be a little overwhelming. The traffic has gotten pretty crazy in the popular areas like Gilbert, Chandler, some parts of Mesa, Scottsdale for sure, and even just on the freeways. That was way more traffic in the last 5-10 years than there ever was.
Yeah, I hear you. Now that you've been gone for a little bit, what do you miss?
Man, I miss the desert. I love just being in the open desert, mountain biking, dirt biking, and just the freedom of that. Way less rules in Arizona in terms of that, like where you can do stuff. The gun laws are way better in Arizona. And then just, my friends that I had, just missing them as well.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, you are.
And you, Rich. I miss you, Rich.
Yeah, right. There's always, you can always come back.
I can always come back.
And
that's the beauty for people that want to experience new things, whether they're moving to Arizona or moving away from Arizona. There's no reason why you can't ever go and check it out, or if you live there and you want to go somewhere else, you can always go back.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we thought when we moved here. Like, if we hate it, at least we tried. But, we love it here. Ask me in 38 years if I still love it, or maybe I'll be moving to Massachusetts as well.
Right? I mean, and people want to move to Arizona. It's like, we better do it before the prices become California, because they're getting there.
Let's hope not. But yeah, it is definitely going up crazy. Cool, man. Well, I won't keep you. I know you have Massachusetts things to do. I don't know what you do in Massachusetts. I'm
enjoying the 70-degree weather right now.
Okay, it is, let's see, it's 99 and it's only 11:30 in the morning, so it's still pretty nice out. I mean, it's still kind of chilly, and it's July.
Anything below 100 in Arizona is beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, you've already gotten soft out east, I can tell.
Oh, yeah.
Cool, man. Well, have a good one, and I appreciate your time.
Later, bud.
See you, brother. The high heat, the traffic, things like that, and that is a common con that I hear from people is, those summers and not just the heat. So I've talked to some people, and I know you may have heard of, seasonal depression. You hear about that more in, cold weather climates, kind of gray area. But I've also heard about people getting that in Arizona in the summer, where they feel like they are stuck inside and they just lose, I think, some of that social aspect, and they're just confined to their homes because it's so hot outside. Yeah, the weather, the traffic, like you said, Gilbert has blown up in population. Other sides in the West Valley, Buckeye and Goodyear are also getting, busier and growing. They're the number two, not the number two. There are two cities, I think, out of 15 large cities in the U.S. They're in the top 15, those two cities, for growth. Over the last 10 years. So they have really grown. So just so many people moving here, the population has increased, and it gets busy on the 202, 101, 60, a lot of traffic. Another con I would say is, I don't want to say lack of cultures, but one thing that I'm used to back where we're from is I would always run into people I knew, or that hometown feeling. Again, we're from Peoria, Illinois, 110,000 people, 450-ish in the Tri-County area, but I would always see people I knew just from growing up there. And here there's, 4.5 million people in the area. You're not going to have that same small town feel here. So if that's important to you, that you might miss that. Even though Gilbert is a town of 260,000, give or take, I do get a little bit of the small town feel, but it's so busy and there's so much going on, it's not quite the same. Another con is, for me, I've noticed, all in all, people are pretty friendly, pretty happy, but something about just lack of manners. There is, people leaving their shopping carts out, and it's insane. Like, put your shopping carts away. I don't know what goes through people's minds. They're just so self-centered. Also, there's a little bit of a lack of work ethic. So I've tried to reach out to a lot of different vendors, pool companies, and there's a lot of no-shows, no callbacks. Even in the real estate industry, other real estate agents I've worked with, not all, I've worked with some really great ones, but some are just so entitled acting, and that's not how I'm used to operating, what I'm used to being around. So that can be frustrating. When it comes to the pros, I think it goes without saying, the weather for us is a huge pro. It's not the 4 months where it's 110 degrees. It is the other 8 months of degree. But even the summers, I do like. It does make the pool a little bit nicer when it's 110 versus 70. But the weather is great. Just the amount of sunshine every day. 300 plus days of sunshine is, for us, that's awesome. We can do so many more things, so much room for activities.
Look at all this floor space.
So
We
much,
do aerobics in here.
so many activities.
Do step class.
It's making my head spin how many activities we can do.
So many more things. And speaking of things to do, there's tons of stuff to do, either paid or free. And I always mention this about going to the trail, but it is really set up for a healthy lifestyle here, from hiking and biking, mountain bike. Just go out and enjoy the outdoors. Tons of parks. Parks are everywhere, either your neighborhood park or parks within your community. For us, that in our family, that's pretty awesome. It would be hard for us to go back to Illinois after having access to those, and they're free, and not have that in Illinois. So I don't see us ever moving away from here, but you never know. But that would definitely be a downfall to missing the parks. And then the unique neighborhoods, communities. There's a lot of different places to live, and I love, not everywhere is the same. Now, I know people think that every home here is just, stucco, brown, desert, all the same, but it's not that at all. So each neighborhood, master plan community is different, and we love that. We love it more than anything, and I think a lot of my clients do as well. Another pro for us is the economy. Now, I know the economy across the country is, has some questions of what's going on, but here, with the amount of businesses coming here, the growth, not just businesses within the US, but internationally, businesses coming here and having a foothold in the Phoenix metro area, the ripple effect felt from that is huge. It will pay off for years, not just from the money to construct these businesses, but the jobs it brings for people working there, the growth in the housing industry, and then all of the other businesses around that, just by the amount of people coming in. So for us, that is a huge pro, and for my clients as well that are relocating here for jobs. Other big pro for us is the location. So I mentioned this in other videos, but if you haven't seen those, you're close to Rocky Point, Mexico. Go down there if you want to have that resort feeling in Mexico. You get to Vegas, 45-minute flight, 3-hour drive, give or take. LA, San Diego, flying out of Phoenix, or you can fly from Mesa at the Gateway Airport. So having that here, it feels like there's so much here. We're not missing anything. Raising our family here and our girls. And that was one of the reasons we moved here. It was just for the opportunity for our family and what the future looks like for our daughters. The schools they go to, the friends they've made, and just what it looks like for them to grow up here. for us, that is a huge pro. So your typical pros and cons, probably what you already thought. Let me know, what did I miss? What pro did I not mention that you think is for sure pro? What did I get wrong? What cons would you think? I know some people mentioned about the water issue, and we'll see what happens with that. It's probably not an issue that's happened overnight. We're going to see all of a sudden tomorrow, and hopefully there's a solution for that. But for now, it is what it is, and we just got to be mindful. But let me know what I can do to help. If you want more info, watch the next videos. Let me know. My contact information is below if you're looking to buy a house here, move here, have any questions of what that looks like. And I'm happy to help you. Rich Brecklin, Real Broker, Arizona Life.